Hey everybody, it's me. It's me. I did not walk today, so I did not make a walking video. One of my friends insisted that I take a ride home, so I took a ride home. So, people. Tonight, I'm going to talk about Skerrit and his hotels. People, you heard the analogy that Skerrit made, protesting farmers in Salisbury. He compared them to people cultivating ganja on a field, and when the police came to check out their ganja field, they wanted to see the commissioner before they give the police their ganja. So tonight, I'm going to use an analogy for Skerrit. The only difference is the person in the story is female instead of male. We all grew up learning the story about Alice in Wonderland. For those of you who do not remember the story of Alice in Wonderland, let me give you a little tip about what it was all about. Alice, I just took something from Disney because Disney is the one telling the Alice in Wonderland story. So they are inviting us to join Alice. In that case, because Skerrit is male and not female like Alice, I'm going to call Skerrit Alick. So join Alick as he chases the white rabbit and journeys into the topsy-turvy world that gets curiouser and curiouser as his fantastical adventures unfold. Meet the Mad Hater, the Match Hare, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, the Cashier Cat and the Queen of Hearts, and more unforgettable characters, all set against an awe-inspiring splendor. So you can find out who Tweedledee and Tweedledum and Match Hare and Mad Hater and all the other Alice in Wonderland characters in Skerrit Cabinet. So Loverboy Skerrit, with his dimples and his smirk, after he enraged and insulted the people of Salisbury, he called a press conference. He called a press conference and gave Dominicans some bullshit for them to gobble. And I'm sure a lot of them just gobbled it up. I can tell by the comments that I have read after Skerrit's insultive. I will say insultive because I think it is an insult to Dominicans and Dominica's intelligence. So Skerrit comes and all with all his fantastical stories, and more specifically, his hotel stories. People. We have how many hotels in Dominica operating at a 25% capacity? 750 hotel rooms in Dominica. About that. I'm not, I don't want to be too specific because I don't want to be like Skerrit, but let me say between 750 and 800 hotel rooms in Dominica, all of them operating at a 25% capacity. We know that Skerrit has a hotel fetish, and all he sees is stars and lights and colors and glamour in his Alick in Wonderland world. So he wants 5-star and 4-star and 10-star hotels in every corner of Dominica. People, people, people. What's going to happen to the struggling hotels that we already have in Dominica? Skerrit's going to put them out of business. He's going to put them out of business and tell them, go paint your hotel, go do this to your hotel, go that to your hotel. Dominicans, you see that pretty lover boy Skerrit, all you have holding up as a pedestal, on a pedestal, and think he's God. Skerrit is going to bring Dominica to the dogs. Dominica is already on its way to the dogs. You see that Alick in his fantastical Wonderland world? Skerrit has no vision, no concept of planning and market research and market assessment. Skerrit, you remember we used to talk about putting the cat before the horse? That's what Skerrit does in Dominica. You were talking about 200 room and 300 room and 500 room hotels, east, west, north, and south in Dominica. Skerrit. Simple, logical questions. Who are you going to put in the hotels? And how are you going to get them there? I hear Fortune Hotel and the other hotels advertising staycations all the time because they cannot get people on vacation to occupy their hotel rooms. So they offer in Dominicans staycations. How many people in Dominica that will be able to afford staycations in your 5-star hotels? Skerrit and all your millions of advisors you have locally, nationally, and internationally. Skerrit, what are you doing to Dominica? Dominicans, I think you need to think for a second. Just take your eyes out of the fantastical world that Skerrit is creating for you for 1 second and get down to reality. Dominicans, take a reality check. You need to take a reality check. It is Dominica only has 71,000 people, 25% in the labor force, around maybe 5,000 that would be able to afford the staycations in those hotels. Skerrit, have you really made an assessment, a business assessment, an assessment that will show you that what you are doing there is viable? Skerrit, who is advising you? Who is advising you? And God of mercy, Skerrit is using your passport money to put in this foolishness without your consultation. Without your consultation, Skerrit is going to bankrupt Dominica and make all you poor and desperate. Why won't Skerrit use all the money, the passport money, the economic, in some kind of sustainable development projects that make sense in Dominica? Why won't Skerrit do that? Dominicans, wake up. Dominicans, do not allow your pretty boy, your lover boy Skerrit to sink your country. This is what he's doing. Hotel people, hotel association people, where are you? Where you, dear? I see. Where are you? Where do you stand in Skerrit's madness? Where do you stand in that madness? How many hotel rooms? 5 hotels. Five 5-star and 4-star and 3-star hotels are going to put in Dominica, and he has no idea of how these hotels are going to be occupied. Who is Skerrit going to put in these hotel rooms, people? And what is going to happen to the struggling hotels that are already in Dominica? We are nature isle. Can Skerrit be more creative, more visionary, more creative? Do something that is more in keeping with the character of Dominica. Dominica doesn't need any damn 5-star hotels. Dominica needs nice little nature cabins here and there and everywhere to keep up to the nature island name. Skerrit, what the hell is wrong with you, madman? Skerrit is a madman, people. Didn't you see Skerrit yesterday? Did you see Skerrit? Skerrit is a madman. Get rid of this madman before you sink Dominica, people. Get rid of this madman, this pretty madman.